It is 1 o'clock, the fourth and final hour of Three-Man Front. We are live at Social Taco. Pat and Landrum, Conrad with you until 2 o'clock. Joining us now, Demetri Ravanos, who is the Bureau Chief of the North Carolina Bureau of Three-Man Front. Joins us here on this Tuesday, as he does each and every Tuesday, fresh off of his wonderful Foo Fighters concert in the lovely city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Did he bring us back the Tylenol that we asked for?
We did ask for some Tylenol.
the dudes, as they are called.
Did
not bring them back, huh?
Hey,
we kind of briefly mentioned this earlier in the show. You texted me and Landrum as we were talking about your seats, because Landrum and I had considered flying up there and surprising you and going to the concert.
Sure.
And so then you texted me and Landrum after we got off the air, and you said, hey, guys, just FYI, there's like 4 Rogers Center venues or concert halls or whatever it is. So were we looking at the right one, the wrong one? Did you go to the right one? Like, tell us what happened.
Well, okay, you were looking at the right one.
Okay.
I got to the right one eventually. The wife was less than pleased. We were staying like literally.
Well, because you're enjoying some great Chinese food, right? You were in Chinatown? No, you were enjoying tacos in Chinatown.
In Chinatown, right, yes.
Okay.
So we were staying like a block from the Rogers Center where the Blue Jays play, right?
Right.
And the band opening for the Foo Fighters was Queens of the Stone Age, who I liked, my son loved, so we were going to go over to see them, and then my wife and daughter were going to walk over and be there in time for Foo Fighters. So my son and I are walking around Rogers Center. All the doors are locked, and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe they're just funneling people into a single entrance, and we'll just have to walk around the building. And as we're walking around the building, I'm looking up at the big video board marquee, and I'm thinking, why isn't the Foo Fighters popping up on upcoming events when they show this thing? And I'm pulling every door, nothing is opening, and then this man runs up to me and says, hey, are you looking for the concert? And I said, yeah, which door do I go in? And he goes, no, it's at the other Rogers Stadium about an hour across town.
No.
So come to find out, the Rogers Center did not want to be doing a bunch of these big stadium tours in the middle of baseball season. So they have built a Rogers Stadium in Toronto, which is a 50,000-seat venue just for concerts. And
wait a second, you said it's 50,000 seat just for concerts?
Just for concerts. They're only using it this summer. My wife looked this up as we were driving out there. They're only using it this summer for 11 dates. And then on top of that, the University of Toronto plays football and soccer at another Rogers Stadium. So there are 3 Rogers Stadiums in Toronto. Eventually we got to the right one. We did not miss the Foo Fighters, but my son was less than pleased that we did miss Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, because you and your wife don't strike me as just a mess when it comes to parenting. How in the world
hold on
did
a
you
second.
Okay, his wife does not strike me as a mess.
Yeah, now Demetri's
Dimitri
a different
maybe
story.
a little bit of a mess at times, but for the most part, I would say that, his family, his kids are in safe hands. How did you guys not know this prior to going?
Because why would you assume there are 2 50,000-seat venues with the same name in a city?
That's fair.
That is fair.
Yeah, because you're not coming to Birmingham and thinking that there's multiple legacy arenas.
Right, exactly.
I would have just thought, like, when you're ordering these tickets, and like, hey, by the way, just a helpful travel tip, because we've gotten some feedback from confusion that people have I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I blame Canada.
Listen, I will say, my wife pointed this out to me on the drive over to Rogers Stadium. She said, what we're staying next to is called Rogers Center. And the tickets do say Rogers Stadium. Did you think Toronto was wrong? And I said, you know what? Good point. That maybe I should have known better.
Unbelievable. Well, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln?
Yeah, I mean, they still bring it, man. It was a great show. It's the third time I've seen it. First time with the wife and kids. Everybody had a blast.
You get there and you realize that Grohl he's pulled out. He's got his throat is all jacked up. That's what would happen.
Yeah,
exactly
it's actually the Foo Fighters, a Foo Fighters cover band that we went to see.
So what were the other interesting things that happened in Toronto with no extra T?
Well, first of all, poutine, wildly overrated, but everywhere in that city, in Canada in general. But overall, it should be hard to screw up. French fries, gravy, and cheese, and yet I did not find a great one anywhere we went.
What kind of gravy is
the other? Just plain old gravy, like you would put on turkey.
Okay.
I mean, look, the combination should work, but
yeah, it should.
Yeah, I don't know. The
little hamburger steak, some fries, and down in that gravy.
Listen, I threw out the idea. Why not throw a little like really Popeyes level spicy chicken fingers on top of it? You got yourself a meal there.
Yes.
But here's the other thing, gentlemen. And I took a picture of this, and I meant to send it to you guys in our group chat, and I forgot to. Do you remember after the gold medal hockey game, we were talking about what they should do with the puck or with the guy who's with the tooth, right?
Yeah, because it's in Toronto, right?
Right, and I suggested they put the tooth in the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. Well, we went to the Hockey Hall of Fame. There is no tooth, but all three pucks from all three goals scored in the gold medal game are on display, as are the two pucks from the goals scored in the women's gold medal game, and the pucks the U.S. scored with are much higher up than the Canadian pucks are. There very much is a display. Like, there is no mistaking who won that game in that display.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Hockey Hall of Fame, it had some interesting stuff, but overall, like, have you been to a Hard Rock Cafe? Okay, you get it.
Yeah, we went to the Tennis Hall of Fame when we were just on vacation, and it was cool. I don't know a ton about tennis, but they had the grass outdoor courts there in the courtyard, and it was pretty neat.
I bet you've never been to the National Bowling Hall of Fame and Museum.
Where is this place?
St. Louis, Missouri. Used to be across the street from Busch Stadium.
Sure. Well, why would you not put two institutions
had the best
together
air
like that?
Conditioning in the world. Are you kidding me? When the stadium's not open yet? They had the biggest attendance in the history of Hall of Fame museums, man.
If you ever want to cool off in the summertime, go in a bowling alley, number one.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the Bowling Hall of Fame probably the same.
And they had their own lanes in there. I bowled in the National
So that was
Bowl
going to
Fund.
be my next question. You probably can't play tennis at the Tennis Hall of Fame. You can't play hockey at the Hockey Hall of Fame, but I bet you can bowl.
No, you
at
can
the
play
Bowling Hall of
tennis.
Fame.
You can play tennis
You can?
for a very, very high price. You can play for an hour on those courts.
How much did you tell me it was?
I think it's $250 an hour.
$250 an hour, and that's on the clay or grass courts?
The grass, yeah.
Grass, like Wimbledon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's you're playing like first to 11 in that case, right? If it's $250 an hour, you're not playing.
Yes, that is. All right, that's enough. Next group, let's go. Come on, family.
Well, no, I mean, first, hold on a second. Like, you can go to the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta, and you can kick field goals.
Oh, that's right.
Sure.
And you can run through they do that little gauntlet thing. My kids did that when it first opened up. You know, how they have the blocking dummies, and they got those people that work at the museum, and they're, trying to hit you as you're walking.
And they've got that new little deal where you can go and, like, customize your own NIL experience.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you go in and customize everything through NIL that you would endorse if you were a part of the college game. It's a whole fan experience thing.
Yeah, but the field goal's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's something. This did cure my desire to ever go to like Canton or Springfield or Cooperstown. Like I can't imagine that there's a lot going on at these places that is worth like making a side trip for, right?
Well,
but then again, the Hockey Hall of Fame is in a mall.
Well, see, like Huntsville, Texas, I would go to the Texas Prisons Museum. They've got they've got the electric chair that's retired, stuff like that. That's intriguing to me. That's interesting.
Didn't you say that was like right out in the middle of nowhere In Texas?
Yeah, it's in Huntsville, Texas.
Huntsville, Texas. Okay.
Isn't Huntsville, Texas, home to Sam Houston?
I believe it is. Yes.
Yeah. In D.C., there is a spy museum, which is just an absolute delight. And you learn all of these celebrities you had no idea were stealing secrets on behalf of the United States.
Oh, that's nice.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know Julia Child, one of our most effective spies?
Oh, yeah.
Julia?
I've seen a movie about that. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
She
right.
was spying for us?
Yes.
She was spying for us, yeah.
Sure was.
Well, who's she spying on?
Yeah,
I mean,
she was
I
an
have to assume
international.
the French.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like this. Who else?
There was long belief, although the museum does not take a position one way or the other. It was a long-held belief that Bob Hope was actually spying for us, given all of the USO work he did. That is a widely held belief, and there was a musician whose name I cannot recall, because this would have been like pre-rock and roll radio type musician that used his tours basically to find out what's going on down in Cuba.
If I'm not mistaken, Bob Hope was born in England, and Winston Churchill was born in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
Is that true?
Huh?
Wow. Winston
Churchill was born
diehard
in-
member of the Dog Pound.
I'm double checking. I'm going to see if my history degree comes in handy here.
Okay. Julia Child is listed first here on this list. Wow. The next one, Roald Dahl.
Maybe I was wrong about
Yes.
Churchill. My bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's too bad. I really
Roald
like
Dahl,
the idea.
that's James and the Giant Peach, right? He wrote James and the Giant
That's right.
Peach, beloved children's author. Worked as a British intelligence officer and spy.
Yes.
Let's see, who else? The creator of James Bond himself was actually a
Oh,
literal
really? Ian Fleming?
naval intelligence officer during World War II, and then that inspired his famous novels.
If I'm not
I've got to
mistaken,
imagine it was far less sexy.
I think he was he in charge of Operation Mincemeat? Are you familiar with that?
I am. I mean, like I know that they have made a musical about it, so I know the broad strokes of what the play is about. I don't know the details of it other than we're hiding secrets inside of dead bodies.
Yeah, that was they were trying to throw the Germans off before D-Day, and so they put this false information on a cadaver, and they launched him out of a submarine, I think out of a tube, so that he would wash up on a Spanish beach. So because the Spanish was supposedly neutral during World War II, but they were Nazis, and so what they did. They were hoping that the Nazis would find the body and they would give the erroneous information to Berlin to where they would kind of throw off the scent of where the potential landings was going to be for Normandy. I think that was
What I like
Operation
is we-
Mincemeat, yeah.
What
that's
I
right.
like
They
is we
intentionally
always
put
do
out the
very
misinformation.
stereotypical sports radio when we're together.
See?
They also used inflatables, where satellite imagery would look and say that's like a tank, but it was actually not a tank.
Yeah, they were
Right.
just blow-ups. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Don
Right.
and his girlfriend.
There you go.
Yeah, inflatable tanks and airplanes apparently a huge part of the British World War II strategy.
Oh, wow. So, Cary Grant,
Was he a spy?
they claim.
How about that?
Yeah,
he might
had to
have
figure
been
out what was
doing a
going on.
little more than acting in Hollywood. It's rumored he worked with British intelligence to keep tabs on Hollywood figures who were suspected of having Nazi sympathies. One subject of his surveillance being heartthrob Errol Flynn.
I have read before that Errol Flynn has never been proven, but it is widely believed. Errol Flynn and Charles Lindbergh both harboring sympathies for that.
If you want to add another one, Henry Ford.
Henry Ford,
Yeah.
that I think is
Yeah,
well
Lindbergh
documented,
was supposedly he was against the United States
Yes.
going against Germany, I believe.
Yes, and I think there was a movie a couple of years ago called Amsterdam that had Christian Bale and I think Margot Robbie, maybe, that was basically about the plot to introduce the Nazi Party in America. And that movie seems to indicate that Charles Lindbergh was going to be like their presidential candidate.
Yep. He was going to have his own party.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, there you go. Come for the SEC football. Stay for the Nazi history lesson.
Oh, man. And let me go back to what I said. So Bob Hope was born in England, but he moved to Cleveland as a youngster. So that's where I got the whole Cleveland thing. He was a big Cleveland Indians fan, like Wimp Sanderson.
With Wimp?
Yeah. Huge.
But Winston Churchill was not born over here?
No. He was from a aristocratic family.
Man, I wanted to claim him.
Yeah.
That is a bummer. I do, and I also like that it could have been the most nondescript city in the world.
Speaking of that, have you been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland?
I have. In my rock radio days, I was invited to Metallica's induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Whatever year that was, 2009, I believe.
Were you a fan of the Drew Carey show?
I was a fan of the Drew Carey show. Huge fan.
Hey, by the way, a listener to the show, and he came up here and had lunch with us today, Vince Allen, wanted us to tell you hello.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Yep.
Yes way. How would I have just pulled that name out of nowhere?
He said, tell me. I used to work for him in radio.
He sure did. Vince Allen, me, and the brand new play-by-play voice of the Arizona Cardinals, J.P. Shadrick, all worked together at the University of Alabama.
JP.
Oh, he's big time in it now. Like, you know,
he won't return Pat's phone calls.
Like we used to talk all the time. I mean, he's a trustful guy, just like I am.
Yep.
And like, you know, all of a sudden,
he's
big time now.
No.
Oh, he ain't got no time for us.
He's all Brad Cham now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to text him with regularity. We would see each other at the Barrett Summit. We would run into each other up here at the Sports Media Association dinners, and yeah, just like you, send a congratulations text. No response.
Yeah, text him. Feel that chill.
Yeah.
I have to assume he's turned his back on the state of Alabama and all the people that got him where he is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think we all need to assume.
Oh, just wait. Next time he calls me and I go meet him for dinner in Trustful, he's picking up the tab this time.
You're dang right he is.
Yeah, you're damn right he is.
Because he told me that cheap owner for the Jags never would pay their people good.
Wouldn't let us.
Well, yeah, of course
just
he could.
jump on his yacht for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course he couldn't. He was busy paying everybody in the AEW.
Wow. Once again,
should, right? Isn't he footing the bill for the AEW?
Oh, I don't know.
Demetri, are you? What do you think about these two ex-NBA guys declaring for the WNBA draft? You excited?
Well, first of all, you and I have played only 3 NBA games fewer than Royce White. Let's cool it on calling him an ex-NBA player.
Okay.
Secondly, as a Boston Celtics fan, I hate Enes Kanter's guts for wasting our money for 3 years. So, even if this is a funny bit, I absolutely loathe that man and hope nothing but terrible things happen to him.
I loathe him. Wow.
Well, if they let him play, then given the highlights I see, something bad will happen to him at some point.
Listen, if they let him play in the WNBA, and everybody is saying, oh, you don't want to go up against these guys. But listen, as a Celtics fan, I watched Enes Kanter move out of the way to let LeBron James slam dunk the ball on him multiple times. So, no, I'm not particularly worried about Enes Kanter being a force in that league.
Dang, Enes.
Yeah, he's garbage.
Garbage. Loathe and garbage.
Isn't he the one, Demetri, who he can't return to his home country because they've threatened to kill him if he returns home?
Yes, I believe, is it his father, I think, was an activist against the against the regime. Yeah, yes. And they've tried to look.
He's going to be great for the WNBA. All of these things that you're laying out, I think he's a perfect fit.
I definitely sympathize with the man's plight, but you screw with 2 teams, I will never, ever like you again, and that is Alabama and the Boston Celtics.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. You can have beef over that. We'll give you that. All right.
Yeah, so they're the two teams I'm allowed to get crazy about in this house.
Okay. Pat is letting us know that Winston Churchill's mom was American.
Oh, finally. Was she a member of the Dog Pound?
Yeah, there's a
Will
joke
she
there, but
be
I'm not
wearing-
going to go there.
She loved Bernie Kosar.
I mean, look, we've all seen British Teeth. We have to assume she was.
Nashers, baby. Nashers. All right, mate. Listen, glad you got back from across the border. Any more international trips in the near future?
Nothing at the moment. Although we have been discussing what to do with all these airline miles. So who knows? Maybe soon you'll be talking to me from like a mountaintop in Switzerland or something.
Maybe you should just fly over to Winston-Salem for the weekend.
Yeah, I mean that's got to. You probably by the time you reach cruising altitude, you probably have spent more time than you could drive there.
Those that do not know the geography, he's like a rock's throw from Winston-Salem.
I'll be in North Carolina. I'll be in the western part, more in the North Georgia
He's
area.
a catamount. He'll be in the western part.
Oh, sure. Oh, are you hitting the casino in Cherokee?
No, I'm not. I'm going up there for something totally different.
He's
There's a
offended
casino
by
in
that because he's
Cherokee.
part Cherokee.
Yeah, really. What, we all have casinos? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, but the ones here do.
Well, that's a different tribe. That's a different
I
tribe,
mean, I
and that's a
know.
whole nother discussion. Oh, my gosh, Demetri, how many people can you offend today?
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
know.
offended.
I do feel bad about that one.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, Demetri, have a good rest of the week, and we'll catch up with you next Tuesday.
All right, boys. Talk to y'all then.
See ya. Maybe you should have stayed in Canada. It would have been our gift to the wonderful people, the great
As
Canucks.
they celebrate Demetri.
Yes. He joined us on the Higginbotham Hotline. You deserve solutions that are built for you. Higginbotham is your one-source solution for insurance, financial, and HR
I
services.
felt like we saw and listened to a lot of bad there, but the worst thing that Conrad has actually seen, we'll get to that next. Three-man front, we continue live from Social Taco. Fat Joe now pacing the terrace as we're here at Social Taco next to City Hall in Homewood, wearing his Retro Stallions championship gear. Skip Holtz, who won those championships while he was head coach here of the Birmingham Stallions, joining the show. We just heard from Meat. Any portion of the show that you hear each and every day, Mike Griffith in the first hour, you can always find it there. JocksFM.com and Three-Man Front Podcast. Noto Roofing, locally owned and operated. Sammy and Matt Noto are the owners. I've known these guys growing up here in Metro Birmingham. First of all, you're going to be able to trust them. We trust them with our house. We got the free roof inspection they offer to all of our Jocks listeners. Chris came out to our house, performed the inspection, realized we had trace amounts of water that was actually going underneath the damaged shingles caused by hail. Through some decking, that was the original decking that was put on our house when it was built in the 50s, into the attic. I had no idea that this was going on. That simple inspection revealed all of these things. They helped me out. They got with the insurance company. They replaced the roof, and we're so happy. You can be happy as well, or at least have peace of mind knowing that you're protected through the free roof inspection. 205-848-2299, 848-2299, or NOTO, N-O-T-O, N-O-T-O roofing.com. Tell Sammy when he answers the phone that Landrum from Three-Man Front sent you. We see good, we see bad. Conrad has seen something bad. This is the worst thing that I've seen.
This is the worst thing I've seen.
Been in quarantine, and I need to get out and party. Woo! What's better than beach and a few drinks and Jeeps? Man, it can't get better than that. Law enforcement's definitely made their visitability and made people chill out and not be as crazy. The cops are doing their job as long as they don't be mean to people who are actually being innocent. Then I'm all gravy, baby.
All right, well, this is definitely an interesting one here. We're going to go to Pat's favorite place in the entire world. Well, I guess second place. It's not Tempe. Sorry, Pat.
Oh, I was about to say, we're in Tempe?
It's not Tempe.
Oh.
It's St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Pat loves him some St. Louis. So there is an amateur golfer in a St. Louis area golf club who recently had to resign from his membership at the club after admitting that he faked making a hole-in-one at the golf course.
What?
So Zach Holland, that's his name, he's a former college golfer who reportedly has a 2 handicap. He did an interview with ESPN Radio in St. Louis saying that he placed his golf ball in the cup at the par 3 4th hole before the start of a membership event at Wing Haven Country Club, which is located in O'Fallon, Missouri. Is that like a suburb of St. Louis, I guess?
It is, yes. Suburb of St. Louis, yes.
Okay. So he then lied about acing the hole during the tournament and offered the ball as proof of a hole-in-one to his playing partners. This is the ball that he had placed in the cup prior to the tournament actually starting. He said, quote, "You do something as dumb as I did, and there are consequences for that," he told ESPN Radio in his interview there in St. Louis. So Nathan Charnes, he's the acting PGA of America president and the general manager there at Wing Haven. He confirmed the incident in a statement to golf.com, adding that the club promptly addressed the matter. A quote that he gave, "Wing Haven Country Club is aware of the recent attention surrounding an incident involving a former member during a club event, and this issue has been promptly addressed. We care deeply about the integrity of the game and the experience we provide for our members and guests. Because this situation involved the actions of an individual and has been resolved, we consider it closed and will have no further comment," end of quote there from Mr. Charnes.
So do we have clarification? So he puts the ball in the cup on the par 3, but then they go to play.
And the ball was already in there, and I guess he made sure that he teed off first.
I guess they're not following ball flight.
Yeah, excellent questions, Landrum. Excellent questions. I don't know how you would miss that, but apparently they did. And so another wrinkle in this and why it was such a big deal, so not only was it a membership event there at the golf club, but apparently there's a prize pot if you hit a hole-in-one at the golf course. So I'm assuming he did this for some sort of a financial benefit, and that played into the reason that he ultimately had to resign. So Holland, the golfer, continuing with some of the comments he made in his recent interview, he said that he completed the first 3 holes with his group before telling his playing partners that he needed to take a personal phone call, allegedly regarding his mortally ill grandmother, while they played the 4th hole. In order to keep up with the pace of play, Holland told his group that he would tee off on number 4 ahead of them and then meet them later on the green. When he reunited with the group, Holland said he told his partners that he thinned his tee shot but didn't see where the ball ended up. The group then found the ball in the cup, assumed he had made a hole-in-one, and celebrated before contacting a course superintendent. However, according to Holland, security footage reviewed by the Winghaven staff showed him driving near the 4th green well before his scheduled tee time, and then at which point he ultimately admitted to club officials that he faked the hole-in-one and resigned from his membership at the course.
How embarrassing, number one. If you're that hard up for money, and I don't know why you're a member there. Yeah, lots of questions there, but golly, that's bad. That's
It is
really
bad. Also, in this day
Especially
and age,
if you're a 2 handicap.
well, yeah, I was about to say, it doesn't seem like you really need it, on top of the fact that it blows my mind how many people and how many of these stories we do every week where, do we not realize that there's cameras everywhere now? You're going to get caught doing something regardless of where you are, whether it's a golf course camera, a Ring doorbell camera, a store security camera, whatever it is. I mean, come on, like, people got to be smarter about these things.
Yep.
But that is, certainly the worst thing that I've seen, and just putting a really bad rap on Pat's hometown there of St. Louis. It's really sad to see.
Somebody else has submitted the worst thing that they've seen, and it's Steve from Tuscaloosa. We'll find out what it is that Steve has seen that he has such a problem with. We'll see if Conrad agrees. 3-man front continues here on Jocks. Sorry, I just heard We continue. We're live from Social Tacos. Steve from Tuscaloosa hanging out, and I overheard Steve as he was complaining to Pat about the team picture that was taken apparently with Kalen DeBoer in the 2026 Alabama
why is this a big thing?
football Crimson Tide.
I don't understand. Why is it such a – as Conrad, do you think Alabama's team picture looks sloppy and Auburn's looks neat and organized? Like what?
Symmetrical?
What do you think?
Okay, I'm glad that we brought this up because I was seeing people having a field day with this on
They
social
are.
media earlier, and it was, I guess people were complaining about the alignment of Alabama's players where they look, I don't know if it's off center or how you would want to describe it. I will say this, being honest, this is my 100% honest opinion. Looking at the two pictures side by side, I do think that the way that Auburn's players are sitting down in the photograph, it's a cleaner look for a team photo than the one that Alabama has.
Okay. Well,
But do I care about what the team photo looks like for any program? Not particularly.
Is this a red flag that attention to detail
Yes.
is not being paid attention to?
Landrum, yes.
That's what I thought we were getting.
I'm glad you were the one that said it, but yes, I think 7-5 at best for Alabama.
Well, you got Tide Pride here, and I'm listening to him, and I can't help but hear him complain to Pat about how bad that picture was, and I saw it. And I said,
Conrad
"Oh."
was more upset about the front row far left.
Stop.
It's the one he was most upset
And I'm going to be
about.
fair. I have been there on the field for an Alabama picture day. If you'll remember, we talked about it. Jalen Hurts, remember? Tua, that whole controversy.
Did you show Landrum my new favorite player, Pat?
I do believe that there was more symmetry in the picture that I remember.
That's his. He's trying to get his number. I don't know if they sell his jersey at the soup store. Not sure.
Don't say who it is, but
Oh, Pat had the whole bio for me earlier.
I know exactly who he is.
Pat
where-
gave me the whole bio this
Yeah,
morning.
where he played high school, everything. I'm more worried about the kid right behind him. That kid right there. Like that. That's a problem.
that's a problem. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen that kind of kid try to play at that level.
Yeah. I can promise you, this group right here.
God's got a plan for that kid in his
Yeah.
life, but I don't think it's playing that position. The SEC.
I will say this: it's good to see Alabama going back to the old A with the elephant walking through the A.
Yes.
Just like I always liked Auburn's with the eagle.
It's a good
coming through
look.
the A. Yeah.
It's a good look. I think some things we probably should have just left alone.
It looks like Alabama's got more support staff than Auburn. I will say that.
Have we figured out which quarterback is seated or standing more closely to Kalen DeBoer so we can figure out who the starting quarterback
that's
is
a
going
good
to be?
That's
question.
good. That is really good.
Austin Mack's pretty close. He's the row right behind him. I do not see Keelan Russell. Oh, no. Did he transfer?
No, DeBoer's on Keelan's shoulders.
He
Where
will
is
be
Keelan?
for 15
Where is
games this
Keelan?
fall.
Where is Caleb?
I don't
Was
know.
he-
I can't find him.
Was
Is he
he
not in
out
the
for
team picture?
picture day? Was he sick? Maybe he was still taking all those pictures. There's Ryan Coleman Williams.
Our starting quarterback, you will not find in our
Where
team
is he?
picture.
No, I'm all kidding aside.
No, I'm
where
being.
is he?
I can't find him either.
Is he up there?
That's not him, is it? No.
I mean, some of the numbers
No.
are covered up, so it's kind of hard, but I don't see his face anywhere.
Well, this might decide the quarterback race.
We may have just cracked the code.
We just discovered that Keelan Russell's
I mean,
no longer a part of the team.
I really cannot find him in this picture.
Well, if you're not in the picture, you can't play.
Yeah, if somebody has seen the Alabama team picture, can someone please text us and identify where Keelan Russell is in this
Like,
picture?
where's Waldo?
I mean, unless that's him in the top
row?
row,
Yeah, that we were looking at him. That didn't look like
that
him,
doesn't know.
No.
I don't think so either.
Huh.
Oh no.
You think he's transferred?
I guess that South Carolina coach that talked to him post game last year got to him.
Well, we heard the news that came out of SMU's camp, right? About their quarterback.
about Mr. Jennings.
So did they recruit a healthy finger back to the state of Texas?
This is just fascinating. As we are sitting here scouring the team picture of the University of Alabama looking for the potential starting quarterback.
I will say,
12?
looking at the
12
comments under the, because I was looking at the comments on the Alabama post to see if somebody had said
All
the
right,
same
hey,
thing.
Charlie Potter has just texted me.
Okay.
All right. Charlie Potter from Bama Online, listening to the show. Always appreciate Charlie. Does great work.
Where is he, Charlie?
Two to the right of Jackson Lloyd. To the right of number 13. Two to the right of 13. I'm looking, Charlie. Bear with me here.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's him. That's him right there. Yep, there he is. Okay. Thank you, Charlie.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. See, I could not see the one. Okay.
Ooh.
See, he's not a me guy.
No.
Nope.
Thank you, Charlie. Charlie comes through big time. Appreciate Charlie Potter
I was
from Bama
sweating
Online.
bullets there for
Oh.
a second.
texting me and telling me.
So Keelan is still a part of the team.
Yes, he is.
As far as we know.
Oh, thank heavens.
That was very concerning. I did notice in the comments though, Pat, my new favorite player seems to be a lot of people's new favorite player.
Oh, okay. So it's not. It was just not you. Like
Let's
a
play.
bunch-
no,
Let's
a
play
bunch of
worst
people.
way you found out bad news.
So I am curious. Oh, I mean,
How did you
I
find out
guess.
that Keelan Russell wasn't
So
a
he's
part of
just
the team?
right next to Jackson Lloyd. Right? Well, no, he's 2 down from Lloyd.
I want to
I
go
wanna-
back to this guy.
Yeah, I wonder why he was not down closer to Keelan. I mean, Kalen DeBoer. Is
It's
there
a great
story
question. I don't know.
there? Is there a, now?
I do wonder
assume
what the particular order is of how they line them up.
those have got to be the seniors.
Those are Kalen's kids.
It's got to be. He's a senior. His new favorite player is a senior.
Yeah.
I think.
Really?
I think yes. All of those players. Yes, he is a senior. All those players
In high
I
school.
believe on the front row are seniors. Without looking at the roster.
Well, I
That's
mean, it would
just-
make sense with I think that's Sab, Bray Hubbard,
Yes.
Danny Lewis.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, that would make sense.
And that's why Austin Mack is on the second row because he's a higher in classification than Keelan Russell
I got you, and so they're going okay.
by classification.
Yep, I see what we're working with here.
Okay. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate Charlie straightening us out there because I could not find him.
Whew. Yeah, I almost had a heart attack on
You
live
all right,
radio.
buddy?
Yeah, that would have been bad.
All right. Maybe that was the worst thing that we saw.
But what I mean,
was stressful.
why would you get all stressed out? I mean, Austin Mack. We don't know. Austin Mack might be your starting quarterback.
Well, I think Conrad just tipped his hand on.
Conrad thinks Keelan Russell's the starting quarterback.
He does, but I think Austin Mack scares him a little bit.
Why?
That's the question I'm asking. Why?
I think they would both be great quarterbacks and leaders of the football team. But I want to see Keelan.
So you think it matters because Alabama was standing up? Maybe that's why they look a little different than the Auburn picture?
What are they hiding? No, I just think that's. And even if, go back to the Alabama picture, if they wanted to get kind of creative, you take Kalen, you take some of his assistants, and they come up through the middle, and
They
then
make
you got
an A?
another patch, and you make an A.
Good idea.
Golly, man.
Maybe next year you should be hired as a consultant for Team Picture Day.
I'd be like the guy with the old mills used to come to school. Hey, Joe Montana.
Hey,
Joe
Dan
Montana.
Marino. You look
Hey,
like
how
Dan
you
Marino.
doing?
Give me a
Hey,
smile.
Hey, Christy Brinkley. You be talking to the girls.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to do that now.
Hey, Kaylin.
Might not be a good idea. Not be a good idea.
No, you're right.
No. We will continue on. We're
Oh,
live
I'm so
at
sorry.
Social Taco here on Jocks. We close things out here at Social Taco. Appreciate everybody stopping by and seeing us. We're here each and every Tuesday. Hopefully we will see you tomorrow night as we will be at the Jocks Kickoff Party at Regions Field.
Yeah, that's always a whole lot of fun, catching up with the Jocks listeners who don't join us here at Social Taco, whether it be every week, like a lot of our great listeners, or at least once or twice during the calendar year. Good time to catch up. We'll talk football, and it's a whole lot of fun. In case you missed the show or in case you missed the announcement, Alabama, Greg Byrne announcing that there's going to be a new Jumbotron going into Coleman Coliseum. Text line, Ryan in Tennessee, who's a big Kentucky fan, wants to warn Conrad about the new Jumbotron. He says Conrad protests the new Jumbotron at all cost. We went to the Final Four in 2015. They replaced the old speaker system in Rupp Arena with new Jumbotrons in 2016. We haven't been to a Final Four since.
Oh.
Go Cats, Ryan in Tennessee.
Yeah, that is concerning. Now, hopefully, since it's been a couple of years since we made it to the Final Four, there's kind of that buffer of the curse. But, yeah, that's definitely something to keep an eye on if Alabama doesn't make it back.
All right, somebody has asked me, they've texted in 5 times. What's the name of the company on the board?
Oh, yeah, okay, this is interesting. It's Mercedes.
Huh.
So, maybe that's a little, dip your toes in. Let's try this little Jumbotron thing out, and then, I don't know, $30 million for a jersey patch.
Pretty soon they'll be putting for new Mercedes at halftime.
That's right. That's right. But, yes, Mercedes-Benz, you can see they have it's like a line or a strip all the way around the bottom of the Jumbotron that says Mercedes-Benz.
I see where Don had apparently texted into the show and said, wow, Conrad, your team photo is terrible. Look how much better Auburn's is. And Conrad responded with a tongue-in-cheek, yeah, we suck. And then Don responded with, ha.
Yes, because that is definitely an indicator of success on the field is team photo on August 11th.
It's the little things.
It is little things. You're right, Landry.
Dan reminds us that Ryan Williams is easy to find, Coleman Williams. Look for the fluorescent fingernail polish. Is he wearing it? Posey asking, have we discussed the script A, knit on the neck or not on the neck of the jersey replacements?
Yeah, it's the same thing that the University of Texas did with the SEC logo. Remember the SEC logo? Texas moved it.
That's right.
Because a lot of people were speculating that they were giving up one of those shoulder pad areas for a sponsorship patch.
Someone taking exception to the girl in our Open, the Jeeps and Beaches.
Oh, that's
Beaches
a classic. Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah. What about her?
They just don't like her voice.
Oh,
They said that was the worst thing they'd seen.
That's iconic.
We don't even know if she's still alive. Right? That
I
was
don't
going to
even know if
be
she made
a
it to that
festive weekend.
Yeah.
I do remember that unfortunately, 2 young people lost their lives trying to vehicle surf, which is never good, and it was a part of that event.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Jason says, speaking of Huntsville, Texas, we were talking about the prison museum. He said, I literally just shipped an order of pork skins there yesterday. Probably going to the prisoners or the prison museum. Who knows? All right, we appreciate all of you joining us, all the folks joining us here. We're right back at it tomorrow. We're inching closer to scrimmages, updates from both the Plains and Tuscaloosa. For all of us to all of you, can't do it without you each and every day. So glad to be a part of it, blessed to be able to do what we do. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. God is great.